Let it take time, focus and do it right. If you fail, if you fall, if you lose your balance, it's okay. Take a breath, recenter, get it again. Try again tomorrow. Eventually you master the moves. That's what is a trainer, you guys get this, right? Eventually you master your training setup. You master your process. Every day you follow your process, and at the end of the week, you're nicely green. It's like, damn, like the fact that I've studied this far and built this system, it works.
Hey, welcome back. Here at the Market Mamas podcast, I cover a wide range of topics from the intricacies of day trading to mindset mastery and psychological growth, with the goal of the conversations being next level growth for all of us. My name is Becky, and I'm a US-based futures day trader from the Pacific Northwest. My trading experience includes trading stocks, options, crypto, and futures, with both trading a personal account as well as with prop funding companies. Over time, I found that I most enjoy the fast-paced world of intraday futures trading, so that is my primary day trading focus now. Thank you for joining me on the Market Mamas podcast today.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Becky from Market Mamas, and I am here with my trainer Amy, and I'm so stoked. You guys know her from previous episodes, and I feel like I have to tell you guys something. I have to tell you about a huge game changer for me with my growth as a trader, because I feel like that's the whole point of Market Mamas, is to bring value, right? And so I have been thinking lately a lot about how Amy has changed my life. And so I started working out with you 7 years ago when I was pregnant with my second baby. And I didn't realize then, I think, how much you're going to change my life, because I just wanted to work through the baby fat at that time. But Amy was always so steadfast with positive communication and uplifting, as well as healthy nutrition and physical fitness. And so when I started trading 4 years ago, I didn't correlate the two. But my trader, mentor, Jermaine, a couple years ago, I was expressing how frustrated I was with just such a boom and bust cycle when I really learned how to take a great trade. I was still self-sabotaging, honestly, and taking back all of my gains with poor choices. And he honestly really put the two together and started to work for me of I needed to shift who I was and how I felt about how I was approaching life and my trading and my self-talk and my belief in my worthiness and my goals, and really believe in what I was doing could work and change my self-talk. And I honestly, I wasn't really sure. I thought it was kind of bullshit in the beginning, but I really started to dig in, and I had to just do something to get out of that crappy cycle. And so I started listening to really good content, kept working out with Amy. Jermaine was teaching this constantly in our trading community, and it finally started to sink in. Dr. Joe Dispenza was an early game changer for me, and his talk on neuroplasticity started influencing how I thought about myself. And I'm telling you guys, as I changed my self-talk, my equity curve started climbing. And I actually last year made real money. That has been a huge impact, right? And so that's once you drink Kool-Aid and you get the results, you're tell me more. I need more of this. I need more powerful people to teach me how to think. I want to totally reshape my brain so that I can continue to get these success outcomes in my trading, because that is what is really elevating my family and my goals and how I want the second half of my life to go. So you guys, this is why we're here in Amy's gym today, to show you how she's changed my life. I am a market open trader. I like the volatility. I have developed an edge with that. And so when I get up in the West Coast time, I do my pre-market and I don't work out before, I just trade. And then I choose to work out around 8:15, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, because my morning trading is done. Either I've won or I've lost. I don't want to overtrade. That doesn't generally serve my purpose. And so I want to make sure that my life is balanced, and I'm doing a lot of other things with my family, with my fitness, with the podcast. And so that's when I work out. And it kind of flipped in my head in this last year that has been massive for me in my growth. Because when I work out with Amy, she is so good at having me work my body, all my different muscle groups throughout the 5 days a week I work out. But throughout the exercises, she really advises us on why we're doing it, how it is changing, how you have to work consistently over time to get the outcomes that you want. And that is what I'm doing in trading. So when I am consistent with any healthy choice that I want to do, whether it is strong risk management and rule following and trading my process every day, whether it is working out 5 days a week and eating healthy and watching my macros, both of those get me to my actual goals over time. I make money. I take payouts from my accounts. I get healthier. I can do the longer climbs and hikes in the summer that I strive for. And so it's all together. It's all rolled into one. So I let Amy please come back, show them what you do, because what you have done for me is taught me how to move my body and change my self-talk at the same time. And when they are paired, I swear it hits differently. It sinks in deeper. I have changed faster. And I believe in the consistency consistency because my body after 3 babies has gotten stronger. I've recovered from a back injury that was surgical without surgery because I have prioritized strengthening and stretching and movement over sitting and feeling bad about it and disappointed that I hurt my back again. Instead, I'm like, I got this. I can slowly rebuild. That's what happens with my counts. You know, I'm trading and I have a drawdown. I think calmly, and I do the little steps that I can do each day for my process, and it rebuilds and it pays off. So that was a bit of an intro, but this is why we're here in Amy's gym, because I want you guys to see the magic of this woman and kind of hear what I mean. And so what we're going to do today is Amy's going to do a shorter version of her killer workouts that we do every day, but also throw in some self-talk that has literally changed me at my core, but also my trading accounts, which, let's be real, if you're a trader, you want the money, right? You want to be a good trader, you want the goals, you want to take care of your family, but you want the money. And so this honestly helped me get paid. So Amy, I'm staying. Let's go. Let's show them your magic, my girl.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Amy. I'm your self-talk trainer and life coach. I actually started studying the power of neuroplasticity back in 1999. And then I personally was trained by a psychologist on it in 2015. But I already was a trainer, and then I put them together so that you get the benefits and the brain power boosting neuroplasticity while we're training together. So let's do this, okay? I made this workout actually so that you could just get up out of your chair and start with us. We're gonna start simply with a wider squat. So we'll talk about posture here in a little bit. You're gonna go down, try to squat as low as you can, your head stays up, and give me a big deep breath in. Deep breath out, deep breath in. We're gonna do this for 10. So just all the way down, all the way up. That body is moving. You are strong, happy, peaceful, and blessed. And no matter what today brings, you can believe in your ability to succeed. Give me 2 more. Nice job. Last one. All right. We're going to stand up tall, and what's really powerful is actually learning how to master a lunge, a reverse lunge. A lot of people don't know how to do it correctly for their knees, and I want you to be able to do a lunge correctly. So when we talk about posture, and especially if you're seated all day, we know we need to pull our shoulders back and down. I'm not sticking out my chest, but I'm pulling my shoulders back and down, and I keep my hips level over, right underneath my shoulders, and right over my ankles. So when I look at Becky's posture, this is why she has that beautiful posture. And this actually helps her with day trading because the posture you hold yourself is the energy you give yourself, right? There you go. Okay, so your shoulders are back. Give yourself big energy. From this position, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So I want you to, in one foot, step back like you're on a train track. Go low, and then push to that front heel. If you have a problem with your knees, I want you to know that I want you to keep all your weight in that front leg. Deep breath out. And if you have a lot of muscle atrophy or weakness from sitting too much, you can always modify this with doing leg raises to the side, which strengthen your knees first before you start lunges. But stepping back, keeping all your weight in that front heel, and then stepping into it is how we do a proper lunge. Give me one more. Right there, and already your body starts feeling better. Okay, we're gonna go down on the ground, and we're gonna go into bird dog. So on all fours. If you have ever been told by a doctor that you have a weak core or a weak low back, this is where we're gonna do your physical therapy. So Becky's already into it. We're gonna reach, pause, breathe out, pull it in, balance. Deep breath out. And just like the focus that you need to stay calm and relaxed and make good business decisions, I want you to look down at the ground, and we're going to put on your imaginary horse blinders. You are so focused on exactly what you need to get done and exactly what you know you need to do. You're wearing those imaginary horse blinders, focused forward, pulling your abs in tight. Give me 2 more. And then we're going to do a nice low back stretch. Right there. Okay, stretch your back. Right there. Push it back. I'm making my legs really wide, especially if you need any space for your belly. Push it back. You're trying to push your booty all the way to your heels. Take a deep breath out. I want you to say with me, I am present. I'm right here, right where I'm at, right where I'm supposed to be. Nice job. All right. We are going to stand up. Not flip over. We're going to stand up. We're going to work on hip mobility, which is awesome. You can use this at any point of the day, especially if you need to break out of your chair. Hip mobility. We're going to make your feet wide. You're going to sit back like you're going to sit into a squat. Now, can you go all the way, staying back into those heels into a hip or a sit squat? That's really challenging. And then straighten those legs all the way up, and then back down. If you cannot go all the way down, I want you to just come down into that stretch as far as you can, and then straighten your legs as much as you can. This is no joke. But what we're doing as we do this is we are stretching out those beautiful muscles that you have, and we are preventing injuries. We're making sure that your digestive system is moving, and that you are able and mobile to get up and down off the ground. Okay, one more. All the way down. If you can get into that hip stretch, then you can bring one arm up at a time. If you have a lot of low back pain as you sit throughout the day, this is really good. And you can keep repeating that on your own. All right, stand it up. Okay, if you need to drink water at this point, you're going to grab water because water is your energy, and we want to make sure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day. All right, moving into just 4 simple exercises that we will do twice. You can do these without weights, which I will be doing, or with weights, which Becky will be doing. We're going to do a single arm thruster. So we're going to hold that weight actually up at your shoulder. You're going to squat back, and you press up, like you're giving yourself a little cheer. Right there. So squat all the way back, push up. If I do not know how to do a squat, if I was just starting out, listen, I've had every single person of every single different size do a proper squat for me. If I wanted to be able to believe in my ability to succeed, I would sit back in your chair, push through your heels, and just stand up. That is a proper squat. Deep breath out, push. Give me 2 more. Last one. You can shake it out and switch hands. Other side right here. All right, ready? Let's set it back. Press it up. Deep breath out. You always want to breathe out wherever you need energy. So if you are getting to a point where it's really stressful, or you're getting too fired up about something that's happening, I want you to stop. Take a really deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And you'll be shocked how much you'll lower your stress level, right? Just in that one exercise. Breathing is important. Give me 2 more. Last one. Nice job. All right, set that down. And you probably spiked your heart rate a little bit. Yep, all right. Okay, this next exercise, this is really good for strengthening the front of your shoulders. Again, as we sit a lot of the day, we're going to go forward, bring the weight up overhead, and tricep overhead. If you do not have a weight, I'm going to show you how to do dips out of a chair. So Becky's going to start on forward raise, up overhead, tricep extension. There you go, keeping your elbows in. If you do not have any equipment, I want you to get out your chair again, kitchen chair, stool, bench, and you're going to bring your feet bring your buns just slightly off that chair. You're going to bend those elbows and bring it up. Keep it up, keep going. There you go. And getting to failure is a good thing. Just think about how many lessons you learn when you get to failure, right? Every time you fail, it's okay to get back up. We're progress over perfection every single day. The faster I fail, the more I learn. So that's the same that goes with your muscles. It's the same that goes with your training. We fail fast and learn quick. Move on. 2 more. Last one. Ooh, nice job. Shake it out. All right, we're going to go down on the ground, and you can either choose. If you would rather do a plank, if you cannot be on your back flat for any reason, you can do a plank. Otherwise, Becky is going to show you her favorite ab exercise, which is floor wipers, and it's taking a weight overhead. This is six-pack city right here, right there. And you're going to extend your legs all the way out and squeeze it up. So think about your abs like an accordion. When air goes in, it expands. When air goes out, it squeezes it together. You can actually visualize your six-pack. Bring those legs out a little bit more when you come all the way down right there. Okay, right there. If your back hurts or if you have any back pain, you can keep your legs up just like Becky is doing right here. Nice job. While she's doing that, I'm going to show you my plank modification for any abs, and this is tightening your core. Just making sure that your head is over your hands, your shoulders are over your elbows, your booty is pulled down, and you're flexing. If I was just starting out, you can start on your knees, trying to draw your belly button to your spine. Becky likes to get about 20 to 25 crunches or floor wipers. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Oh, nice job. Set it down. Good work. So abs are awesome. Abs are, again, your core strength for when you're sitting in your chair or when you're up walking around. Before we start our second set, so we just have 4 more minutes, I want you to know that when we click on our belt, we wear our belt of truth every single day because you know who you are and you know who you want to be. So we wear that as our guard. I want you to pull your belly button towards your spine. I never suck in. That's not core strength. We want to pull it in. So act like you're wearing that belt so your flashy name is on it with sparkles. And you click on that belt super tight. That's how you hold your abs in tight. And so abs or core strength becomes an all-day, everyday practice. All right, round 2, picking up that weight again. We're going to go thrusters with one arm. Ready? So squat back. You can tap your booty to your chair and press. Tap your booty, press. Right there. Deep breath out. Remember as you do this, you are a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time in every single way. You might need to write that one down after this set. I am a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. So if I was holding weight, like Becky's holding weight, that heart rate gets up super high. To maximize your fat burn potential and really compound, we're putting this together with mindset and fitness, we want your heart rate to be about 120 to 140. All right, other side. Here we go. Deep breath out. Push it up. Right there. Come on, remember, we have that belt on really tight. You know who you are, and you know who you want to be. You're a master trader. Success follows you, and you have favor. Let's go. Push those heels. Flex your buns. 3 more. Last one. Nice job. Shake it out. Heart rate's up. Let's go. All right, Becky is going to do that forward raise to that overhead tricep. Again, tightening those strong arms, and I'm going to hit the bench, or you could just use your office chair. Ready? Tricep right here. Deep breath out. If this is too easy for you, if you're a gym buff, you're pretty strong, you can extend your legs out, or you can do one leg at a time. You can go all the way with this. Keep going. Come on, you're putting in the work. You show up for yourself. You look good and you feel good, and it shows in everything you do. Keep going. Deep breath out. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. All right, last set of abs, and I want to remind you that everybody has unlimited potential. Right now, you have all the tools, all the potential you need to be fit financially, to be fit physically, to be fit spiritually, mentally, everything you have. You already have everything you need. So this is what I'm talking about while we're training, is that you have what it takes right now to get started. You don't need to do anything else. You have what it takes. So even if we're going down to start with 2 minutes where you're focused, where you're present, I want a deep breath in. It's not extreme, it's just consistent. So say today you decide that you're going to start listening to positive self-talk while you train or while you work. And then you're going to get down on the ground and you're going to breathe and you're going to start crunches with me. So, or you're doing floor wipers or tuck-ins with Becky. I'm going to pretend like there's always a softball underneath my chin so that I'm not digging my chin into my chest. I want you to bring your arms back, supporting your head, keeping that softball underneath your chin. And whether I'm doing a crunch or a sit-up or a tuck-in, I'm keeping my chin off my chest. But if I was just starting out, I would have a neutral spine, softball under my chin, and I do deep breath out, deep breath in, and I can already feel my ab shake. Deep breath out, deep breath in. Come on, that belt is on tight, and you are strong. Deep breath out. Just like learning anything, you need to let it take time. Give me one more. Deep breath out. Nice job. Hug those knees. I want you to say thank you, body. Let's go.
Thank you, body.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, body. Rock it up. And we're going to do a sit and reach. And then I'm going to actually, while Becky is doing sit and reach, I'm going to actually show you my favorite hip stretch in a chair. So if I'm working, I also work and have to sit and read all the awesome charts and graphs all day as well. So when I'm sitting and doing all my work and my hips start bothering me, I'm going to bring one foot up on my knee and I'm going to push gently into that, lean forward, and I'm going to be stretching out my sciatic, my low back, and my hips. This is powerful. You can gently press into it for about 30 seconds each, just as you work throughout the day. And remember to take that deep breath in. You're present. You're purposeful. And we're definitely intentional with all of the thoughts that we have. So we're just taking it one day at a time. That's what I really, really love about what Becky has learned and about letting it be progress over perfection. Because over time and over years, we've been studying self-talk and putting it together. But it's not been one day that it started. Remember when she said, and I have a lot of men and women that train with us in the app, that they say, self-talk at first is so awkward. And I want you to know how uncomfortable it is when you start a new business, when you start learning a new skill, and when you start listening to self-talk. It is extremely uncomfortable because it's a new language. It's like a new computer program being put into the computer. It has to be actually like learned, registered, practiced, over and over before you really understand how to use it. So it is practice every day over perfection, and you will get better and better at it. It's just saying, okay, today I'm going to show up for myself. Today I'm going to listen. Today I'm going to just do 2 minutes a day where I'm listening to something positive, and I'm going to just let it absorb into my subconscious. It's like a little treat for your mind, right? Okay, so all of this said is to remind you of healthy discipline. Discipline as a positive. Healthy discipline is what has helped Becky with her trade skills so much. And that has to do with just showing up. Just show up. Just go one day at a time and practicing that discipline, putting together, stacking those habits, and surrounding yourself with people like Becky who are doing the thing. And then surround yourself with friends like me who love being active, love showing up for themselves, and start listening to positive self-talk. Like she said earlier, I have it all in my app. I even have separate self-talk courses and self-talk scripts to listen to every day. And they're available in my app, which she'll send you the link to. Now, back to you.
Amy, that was amazing.
Easy peasy.
Oh, girl. She does 45-minute workouts every day that I do with her. And it's like, I don't think I knew what I was missing when I wasn't consistent with them. Because when I wasn't consistent, it was like a workout would feel good, and the weekend would come, and I would thoroughly enjoy my weekends. And then it would like not get me anywhere. But I actually finally like shifted, and I feel so much stronger, and I'm healing from a significant injury last summer because I show up every day. Whether it's like with you working out or on the weekends being active with my family. Same with my trading, you guys. Like what she teaches with consistent, let it take time, focus and do it right. If you fail, if you fall, if you lose your balance, it's okay. Take a breath, recenter, get it again. Try again tomorrow. Eventually you master the moves. That's what as a trader, you guys get this, right? Eventually you master your trading setup. You master your process. Every day you follow your process, and at the end of the week, you're nicely green. It's like, damn, like the fact that I've studied this far and built this system, it works. Same thing with what Amy teaches. These things that we know are healthy for us, once we start to really dial them in, put them in our ear every day, a couple times a day, move our bodies every day, follow our trade plan and respect our risk every day, all of a sudden we're stronger, we're happier, our kids are repeating our positive self-talk, we're stronger when we want to do outdoor things with our community, and we get fat payouts because they're following our system.
Totally.
So Amy, I just want to say thank you too so much for the way that you have changed my life, because it's just, I didn't know that you were going to be a game changer for me in trading, because you're not a trader. I learned trading from traders. Yeah. Maybe you will be someday, because I talked about it nonstop. But it crosses over. And I think this will be a benefit if you can figure out someone, whether it be Amy, because she's my favorite, or whoever, who can teach you how to be consistent with other things outside of trading, and then have that positive self-talk that I get a ton of every day from Amy's app. It sinks into your subconscious and you act differently without thinking about it. And that's what's been different for me.
Naturally fit.
Naturally fit.
Yeah.
It crosses over, it changes who you are, and then the outcomes follow. You can't expect the outcomes and then feel good about yourself. It just doesn't work that way. You have to put in the work and show up, and the outcomes come as if by magic. Preach! Okay, so for my traders, if you are East Coast, consider doing this before you trade. Let me tell you, on the days that I get super early, because for some dumb reason, honestly, I sleep in generally. But if I wake up early and I do exercise like this 10-minute one we just did with you, before I trade, my blood is pumping, I'm sharp, I'm focused, I'm positive. So I'm highly recommending you guys rewatch this episode. Skip to the part where Amy does her thing, follow along with her, put that in your pre-market routine, because you will have a better day. If you're West Coast, like me, West Coast, consider doing it as your break. Even if you want to take a trade in the afternoon, power hour potentially, fit some physical activity and positive self-talk in the middle there, and you will be more focused and able to not be in a trance, but fresh and looking at all of your parameters and following your process better. It seriously works for me, guys. So that's Market Mamas, right? I bring to you guys everything that has changed my life, and I'm requesting another cap today. So let me just say that, welcome to the club, welcome to Market Mamas, welcome to Amy Light, Fit by Mix. You guys, this is a big deal. So I'm so glad you're here with me. I will link everything in the bio, including a free self-talk by Amy. If you're not quite sure yet, test her out some more. Check it out. You will not regret it. Put it on repeat. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.